Hello everybody and welcome to yet another Let's Play, another adventure game Let's Play with me, TheHande, and this time I'm joined by Darabka, the Gaming Beast.
What's up, fellow Beastians? Everyone and only Gaming Beast. It's a great honor to be here.
Yes, and we're doing Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers, the first Gabriel Knight. And let's get right down to it. Let's get the opening going, because this is actually a very quiet opening. So you just very recently beat this game, didn't you?
Yes, only a couple of weeks ago I've been, playing... wait. I dreamt upon the shore. Yeah, I actually tried to... The text here below that goes sometimes a little bit faster way for every chapter. Yeah, I played this recently through, and I really enjoyed it because I really like this era of adventure games, but I still have glaring omissions. Here it is.
Yeah.
I bet. Just a minute.
The immortal Tim Curry.
Yep. Well,
It lives,
he hasn't
I
actually
see.
spoken yet. It's her
Do you want to
assistant.
speak with the
She,
lead guy?
I forget what the voice actor's name is, but she was on King of Queens with.
Oh, okay.
With
Oh,
Kevin
her!
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
her.
Gabriel is
Yes.
out.
It is her.
Yeah. In the
I
third
see.
game, it's a different. She was.
Yeah, if
It was
comes back, I'll
Charity
tell him.
James, who was actually Elaine
You
Marley
know,
in the fourth
they
Monkey
could do
Island
better.
game. So,
I know
but
I
in this one, this is a whole amalgam of voice actors before they were famous, I guess,
Phone
because you
ringing
also
off
have
the
Mark
hook all
Hamill
morning.
in here. Well,
Let
you
me
have
know
also
what
Jim
your
Cummings, who was like already a well-established voice actor here.
Mark
Tim-
Hamill
Tim-
is a very well-established voice actor. He was
well,
always a better
This was right around the time when.
Sort of.
Well, actually, I think Batman the Animated Series had already started, so he was. But I mean, as a voice actor, that's what I was referring to.
I don't
sure
see
that
the,
Maybe I
it's
should
ju-
write a
there's no
horror
text
novel on
here,
Yeah, I'll
so...
fix that in a minute.
Instead.
Okay. I know what is going on, so...
Yeah, we're establishing the characters
Anyway, your
of
handheld tape
Gabe and
recorder
Grace, and especially
Really?
the fact that Gabe
Great.
in this game is a complete douchebag.
I love him. It's Tim Curry. I mean, it's
can't
the
wait
immortal
to
Tim
see what
Curry.
human rights
Yeah,
are
but
like this
especially
one.
in this game, like
I
his.
can't wait to violate them.
I mean, sure, there's
For
there's
example, if you
a
would
series
just
of
let
voodoo
me-
murders, and he's trying to write a novel. But like his number one
And
priority
I
for the first
located
half of the
some
game is
local
basically
voodoo
to
references
get
for
in bed with
Dixieland
the
Drugstore and the
Malia Getty,
Historical
pretty much.
Museum of
So
Voodoo. Both are right here.
it's not
Wait.
too removed from Lizard's Larry, I
How would I
suppose.
ever?
Yeah, well, he does try it also with
You?
Grace, of course.
Give me a
Oh, yeah,
break. The devil
he's always
himself
hitting
can
on Grace,
change
but
you.
it's like.
Well, if the devil had great lands,
you haven't played the
perhaps,
third game yet, have you?
like yours.
I have played some of it. I haven't...
Yeah, but you haven't
Personality,
finished it.
I'm sure.
No.
So I won't
I
spoil
know...
it. But you
I
played
played
the
through
second
the
one.
I know they're also the end of the first one, and then the second one. There's like there's a kind of a budding romance, but something
Yeah,
is always.
it's definitely, it keeps developing more and more as the game series goes on. Normal humans.
You know, this is because I've been starting to watch the second your second Gabriel Knight. Well, not you said the Gabriel Knight 2 Let's Play with
Yep.
Kaiser, and I do regret not being on there. But I am also, on the other hand, I don't, because I like playing it without any spoilers, because it plays in freaking Bavaria with actual places that I know.
yeah, you mentioned that.
I mean, literally.
I mean, you said that it was actually pretty accurate.
Oh yeah, they left out a lot of cities, but other
Obviously,
than that, the S-Bahn map is actually still the same. So every time I
Cool.
see the S-Bahn map, I always imagine, like, I always hear the music and I'm like, okay, I select the location.
Nice.
But the funniest is that you can actually go to where I live in Buchanau. That's where there's the illegal guy smuggling the animals. Although that is
Oh,
actually the town itself. It is a part of a town called Fürstenfeldbruck, and funnily, you cannot go there. But I think they just chose it at random, and it doesn't look anything like Buchanau
Oh,
looks.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
some abandoned peasant house, and in Buchanau there's mostly like modern like apartments and stuff. So
Yeah, but that's still so cool. I'm so envious that there is an actual location that you recognize in a video game, as opposed to somebody like me who lives in fucking Finland and nothing ever happens here. Nothing's ever set here, so there's no chance.
well, to be fair, anytime one of the other sad things, there might be Germans in video games, but mostly they're like Nazis, sadly. And this was a nice difference. It was like, yeah, okay, this is like another side of Germany you don't get to see in video games
Alright.
very often.
But let's get on with it. Let's start filling up our
Oh, yeah,
Mind
inventory.
if I borrow the magnifying glass?
No, sure.
Out of a barrel they
Just bring it back
magnifying
when we get
glass.
the next estate.
You know what I hear constantly about this game, and
No
it really
problem.
pisses me off, is that people actually give Tim Curry shit for this New Orleans accent that he has in this game.
I'm gonna take the tweezers for a bit.
I just like Tim Curry, and I think his performance is great. I don't care about the accent so much.
Just trying to
I think
make you
it's
feel
too,
at
and I think
home.
that's the reason it's so great. Like he does, maybe it's a little overdone, a bit cartoony, but I think that's what makes it so great. So.
Tim Curry is always a bit over the top. That's just his thing. I mean, if you've seen him in Legend or like Rocky Horror Picture Show, I mean,
And
there's
even like Gabriel Knight 3, like where one of my favorite, it's just complete like random description line in the game is when you pick up the candy at the hotel and he says like, it ain't good to have a chocolates, but sugar is sugar.
Yep.
Like little things like that. That's just just made it absolutely priceless. And like whenever he and Mosley are talking, it's like the best.
he and Mosley is great. Like even the first game, I mean, even the music that was great, and it was great that Mosley returned. I kind of missed Mosley in the second game, but then we had the German Mosley. So,
Labor.
yeah, and he's like.
Yeah.
One thing that bugged me though, but it was actually it was much better than in other video games, that a lot of the actors, you noticed that they couldn't actually speak German, but it worked out. There was the guy, how you call it, the lawyer that you have. He actually spoke good German. He was definitely a German actor, or he spoke it like really well.
Or as a second language, or
There was a couple of people. It was much better than I've seen, definitely in video games, and you know these.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and it's something that me and Kaiser kept, or at least I kept pointing out, because I know a little bit of German as well, so I could spot some of the fake accents too.
Oh
So,
yeah.
But what about that lady in the Ludwig Museum? That's something that I wasn't wholly convinced, but what?
She was better. I think she was better because she was the only one who had somewhat of a Bavarian accent. That's something that I was missing a little bit.
Oh, okay, yeah. That was thinking like I was thinking like if she was talking with an accent or if she was just kind of faking it. So, but if it's
Because
yeah,
it was kind of. But her, I wasn't sure. I think so. She wasn't faking it, but I would have to listen to it again because she only said a couple of words. But one thing that bugged me is when he bought the Weisswurst and he said like, I don't want to eat that. I'm like, it's good. It's good. You just gotta cook it. Like, come on. That's like. I mean, it's a little bit weird, but it's good. Like, well, then again, I grew up here. Okay, I love that scene with the motorcycle.
yeah. Except I don't know why it has to be so
Hi.
tiny.
Look around all you
I think
want.
that has to do with the
Okay,
tech
thanks.
because they had only so much space on in the game. And
I forgot Michael Dorn isn't here today. He comes in like day 2, I think.
by the way, I think
Could I
that
ask
was
you a
really
question?
cool to have Worf, Michael
I
Dorn,
wouldn't think much of it.
act for this guy, and he did a really good job actually.
He'll be
Yeah,
back tomorrow.
they didn't have him. Well, they didn't really have
see.
any of the
Thank
voice actors in the remake of this game. But I actually know the voice actor that plays Dr. John in the remake. He was also in Curse of Monkey Island. And he's a really good voice actor, so at least they got like a very good replacement. Even
Couldn't they just reuse the sound, or maybe they didn't have?
No, that was actually a thing when they were
Ah,
still
right.
making it. I read the FAQ. Like the problem was that they couldn't like extract the audio from the game, you know, in a way, or when they do, like even with this re-release, even though it plays pretty well, like every once in a while you can hear like the voice samples glitch out a little bit, like you hear that little sometimes. So
Yeah.
they couldn't get rid of that, even though they tried, I
I'll be
think.
gone now,
So, but they couldn't get it like, and also another
So
thing, you
long.
know, because it's supposed to be an HD remake, they wanted the sound to be like, you know, up to
clear, yeah.
scratch, yeah. So.
Yeah.
Which is funny because that's totally not what they did with the Broken Sword remake. They just reused like the voice clips from 1996, and then they recorded a bunch of new ones, and the quality difference in sound quality is just so jarring. It's so it's hilarious. But yeah, for this one they wanted to like the whole package, so they decided, you know, fuck it, let's just do the voices over, so we have like, you know, the high quality audio thing. I forgot. Do we have to pick up anything?
Hi.
No, not yet. No, it has to be later.
I'll go now.
Yep.
So,
You can talk with her with all the topics. That's what I usually do in these games. I actually do enjoy that. Although after a while, like with certain people, I didn't went through every topic anymore.
Yeah, that's
But
dope.
oh yeah, with the grandmother, yeah, that's a good scene.
Yeah, but we can't get to, we don't go to grandma's. You know
Okay.
what? You know, I'm an idiot. We should have. Okay, which
Go
one
to
of
the
these is-
store?
No, I'm. Oh, there. I was wondering which one of these is saying George's bookstore.
Yeah.
I didn't talk with Grace. That's the problem because she has
Yeah.
messages for me.
Hey, grab.
Yeah.
Let's talk. I think we were a little bit distracted talking about the other Gabriel Knight
Got a
games.
minute,
Yeah.
Grace?
Got
What's
a
up?
minute, Grace?
Yeah.
Love that.
Oh man, this I love, and this is something I did miss with the remake. They redid Gabriel's hair in the remake, so it looks like the way it does in the later games with the long, locks.
Okay.
Yeah, but I like this. I like this super crazy hairstyle that he had in this game.
This hair is
You have
definitely
messages
better,
for me?
yeah. I mean, I think the problem is with the second one, they
Dana
changed
called.
his hair because
And Susie
this
told
was
us
actual
to go
actors, I
because this
guess.
is physically
Awesome.
impossible. I think was the reason. So,
Okey-dokey.
Well, it's like
He's a
anime
lonely
hair,
lover.
almost like.
pretty much.
You have more messages for me?
Yeah.
Your grandmother called.
Oh yeah, Grandma
I
did
keep
call.
meaning to get over there.
Yeah.
What does she say?
Yeah.
Did she sound good?
Yeah.
sounded great.
One
I
thing
mean,
I
like
found
I said,
interesting, actually, is the way how they animated this.
Grace.
Like, sometimes it looks a little
Don't
weird, but I do
worry.
like it.
I didn't go
Yeah,
into
It's actually-
detail
This is
about
the
your
way. This is kind of the
cardinal
old
sins.
way of doing
Not that
like
anything
voice
about
sync
you could
animation. Is that
surprise her.
certain sounds
adores you
correspond to
anyway.
certain mouth
She's
moves.
my
And
girl.
they do
Yeah.
this with
But
early
she said she
3D
wanted you to
games though,
stop
and it
by
always
go
looks a
through your
little
father's things.
weird. But
Hmm.
I don't mind.
Okay.
I've been trying to do animation. This is actually really tedious and hard to like sync
Yeah.
it up with every word, especially if you've got a lot of
more messages
text.
for me?
Yeah, a lot of times you kind of end up taking
Here's a
shortcuts
strange
because
one.
of that. I've done
You
that
gotta
a
yeah.
lot
talk to
myself
somebody named
as
Wolfgang
well.
I
Ritter.
start to do it and then I get lazy and then I just do
He told me it was
shortcuts.
urgent. Maybe you should give
Yeah.
him a call.
Wolfgang Ritter.
Call Germany like hell. If it's really important, he'll call back.
Well, fine. Let's just hope he's not with the German lottery for pitiful American authors.
Oh, there, you can hear it now, but
Yeah.
her voice clip just bugged out a little bit. That's one of the reasons I think they had to redo the things.
Yeah,
You
I
have
think it's
more
still a
messages
good
from me?
emulation,
Your
for
friend
everything.
Detective Mosley called. Talkative.
Okay, yeah, Mosley called. Cool.
Mosley.
You. What do you want?
Or mostly.
He left
You
an interesting
wanker.
message. He told me to tell you that his mother's maiden name is
That was
Humphrey.
one of my favorite things.
Oh,
he
that's
You wanker.
Yeah,
P-H-U-M-P-H-R-E-Y.
Gabriel Knight, you wanker.
Fascinating.
And that he left some photos for you.
Oh
at
my
the
It's,
store.
with his big yellow jacket, he
It's
did
about
look
time.
ballsy.
Did you notice that
Gabriel.
Jennifer Hale was in the third
Those
Gabriel
photos
Knight?
wouldn't have anything to do with the voodoo
Not
murders,
yet,
would
no.
they?
I mean,
she's the
No.
tour
Why
tour
would you
group
say
guide.
something like
Oh,
that?
her, yeah. Well, Jennifer Hale is who again?
You're getting
Jennifer
foolish
Hale's the
information,
freaking
aren't
voice
you?
actress who's in every
you
fucking
tell me
video
to put him
game
in
and
your voodoo
cartoon.
A writer has
And she,
Oh.
she was the lead in. Well, she was
Gabriel, you know you'll never put him in your
Knights of
book.
the
The
Old
main
Republic. She was the
character is a
Jedi
female
chick who did the
You're gonna be
battle
reincarnated
meditation
as a
and.
pit bull if you keep screwing with your karma.
She was
As
the
long as
female
it's
voice of the
male.
playable character in Jedi Academy.
Real
She was the
shit.
voice of
Oh,
Samus
okay.
Aran
That's
in
enough.
like the
Thanks.
Metroid Prime games, and she was
Anyway, that's
she
all
was
the
in Brutal
messages.
Legend. And she's in a million fucking games. She was in Diablo
right.
3. She's like the chick who turns evil at the end or something. I don't know.
I haven't played actually Diablo 3 yet,
Yeah.
so
But
I've
she-
only played.
Jennifer Hale's in everything. Oh, and she was the
Right.
the mom. She was the mom in Broken Age. As
Okay.
well, yeah.
See, Broken Age is another series I need to play. There's a lot of games I need to still play, especially in the adventure game
Yep.
stuff.
Yeah, that was just really funny to me to notice that that's a game where I owned like years before I even knew who Jennifer Hale was, and now that I listen to things like I notice her in everything, and so she's in that fucking
Right.
game as well. Like years before, and doing a French accent. Oh yeah, and she was the scientist in Metal Gear Solid. I forgot the one who did the Fox Die virus.
This is one of my biggest glaring omissions with games. Is like fucking Metal Gear Solid.
Ah.
That's. I know.
Yeah, well, no, that's okay. I'm just trying to think of like because she.
Well,
she's been
I
in,
didn't
like,
have a
this-
PlayStation when I was younger, so I was a PC
Have
game.
you played KOTOR? You've played KOTOR, right?
I actually only recently again. This
But
was
she
something
was-
I played some of KOTOR.
Yeah, she was
but, like,
Bastila in that, basically.
Okay, yeah.
So that's her voice, and you think about that voice, and she's in a lot of different things.
You have more
That's cool.
messages for me?
I've given everything to you.
Yeah, I remember her very vividly from that, and also in Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem, which was the survival horror game on GameCube. We actually did a Let's Play of that like a long time ago as well.
Yeah.
Actually, that had a really funny cameo at the very beginning
you
of the
later.
game. It had
See ya.
Jesus. Earl Bowen, yeah, that's the guy. The voice of LeChuck he played the police officer at the beginning.
Okay.
So it's I'm just a voice acting geek, so that's why I know all these fucking voice actors.
I'm not really that into. I only know voice actors, if they also did movies, because I'm actually way more into movies than.
Yeah,
I
well-
really respect voice actors just as much as I do actors, because I think it's also a form of acting.
Yeah.
And also because
Voice acting's it's a lot, and most actors will actually admit that it's a lot harder to do voice acting just because, you don't have your face
Got
and
a
your
second,
body
officer?
language to rely on.
What can
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
you
And
for?
speaking of iconic voice actors, here's another one. This is Jim Cummings.
oh, Jim Cummings, I do know him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's also the dragon later in the game, if you remember.
Oh yeah, he is the dragon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here to see
Detective
Detective Moses.
And he's just this fucking random bit
He's out of
here.
the crime.
Yeah, he's like this basically. You know what he reminded me of, because he also he eats up. There's this one point where he eats this fast food, and he falls asleep, and you gotta time it right.
Yeah.
He looks exactly like the diabetes guy,
Wilford Brimley.
diabetes, and I was like,
Noah from the Battle for Endor.
exactly. Oh, the Battle of Endor. Talk about obscure. I watched it when I was a little kid. I gotta rewatch that.
It's fucking great. It's of the two Ewok movies, it's clearly the superior one. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. I might have, you know what? I might have just seen the first one. I've seen that.
That's the Caravan of Courage. That's the one that had the narrator over
That
it.
one was lame. I might have seen. I might have seen.
It's lame, but it has some good points. I really like the giant in that.
When I was a kid, I always thought that because I always thought this is episode 1, and actually I seen the second one, but it's been so long ago. And the other one is episode 2, because I thought the two kids are Luke and Leia. That's what I thought as a kid.
We don't need any more looky
it's Mason
loos, and they're
Sindel.
probably
I was pretty young when I saw that,
Yeah.
so and then I figured out, okay, no.
What do you feel? Well, you don't remember the second one, but the way
So
they
I
got rid of
remembered
the.
some. I know that it was better. It felt more like Star Wars proper.
Yeah, it did, definitely. And also, the way they got rid of the narrator, because I think that was the worst thing about that movie, was the narrator, because it made the movie feel like a nature documentary or something. So, I thought it was much better. But the way they did that was that basically they made Wicket talk in that movie. So they gave him, so he actually spoke real words and not just the Ewok language.
Okay, that's weird to me. I don't know if I gotta rewatch this movie,
No
because
one
again, it's
goes
been so
back
long.
there until
And I don't know if
say
I think it's cool if Wicket spoke. I did like Wicket, so I know a lot of people hate the Ewoks, but I still like them, because for me they're just like
The
hobo
Ewoks are fucking
characters.
great. I love them. That's the reason The Return of the Jedi is still my favorite
means
Star Wars
more
movie.
than
I mean, there's a
you
lot of
can
other things I love
know.
about it, but the Ewoks, you can't fucking beat them.
Well, I still like Return
it's
of
a
the
Benny
Empire Strikes Back. But anyway,
Great.
Well,
nice
here's
start.
Did you
here
see
comes-
how that beignet guy just warp
Yeah.
speeded in?
Yep. I wonder what a beignet is, by the way. I think is it not something like a baguette or something?
I have no idea. I think it's
Oh.
like a New Orleans thing, so I have no clue. Fucking, I forgot. Oh god, now we're stuck with this. Because now I just remember that Mosley's not in his office. I didn't pay attention to what the guy was saying, but now I remember, he's at the crime scene. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's okay.
Yeah, Jesus. I thought we were gonna get to talk to him, but yeah. So this
And
is what you
he's
use.
got a gut. He's got a gut, man.
Yeah. Oh my god. And that's funny. That
You
certain
can flirt
animations.
with her too in the game later on.
Thanks.
What?
You can flirt with her too in the game later on.
Yeah, you do get to do that. Okay,
Yep.
do we just go to the park now and just listen in on that police radio? Is that the only thing we can do now?
I think so. Yeah. The way how I play adventure games, because I have only so much patience. I try to figure out everything, but I have
My God. And this is exactly the kind of Sierra game where you do actually want to pay attention. So
There is nothing to
Exactly.
Gabriel cannot.
come on, get the fucking icon. I tried to keep hitting the foot icon and I'm failing.
Oh, when the saints go marching. Wait, that's not it.
No, that's not it. I think it's
That's
over
it's the
here.
other side. Yeah.
The other bit.
Here's the drummer, the mysterious drummer. That will be important later.
Oh no, they're
Oh,
not.
here's the mime. I love the mime.
Yeah.
Nobody likes the mime.
Nasty thing, you. I'll call the police, I will.
Okay. Oh God. We have to get him to follow us to the cop.
Oh yeah, I hated that part.
Yeah, and we have to avoid all these fucking other guys who are just walking
Because
around the park.
it will start some
Oh,
stupid.
yeah, he started following the lady.
Of course he does.
Well,
Of course.
I'd never. Leave me alone.
And he will
you-
go back to the beginning.
You man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took me a while to make this work.
Okay, that's weird. That now there wasn't an exit icon. Can I? Do I have to go the long way around to avoid
I
all
went
these
the other
guys?
way around with right. Maybe that works better. I felt that worked better for me at least.
Oh crap! Oh yeah, I can't go past the musicians because.
Oh, I never saw him do that. That's actually cool. Doop, 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 doop. Talk about derp.
What are these guys? Okay. What is he just not gonna? Okay. Stay away from the old lady. Come on. Jesus. He just wants to boogie down.
He wants to boogie down. Yeah, I think that.
Actually,
that,
this might work to my advantage.
I think I know where Kaiser is. That's the mime. Has to be Kaiser. I mean, talk about troll.
Okay.
He
Come
somehow
on, quick before that kid comes. Come on. Don't get.
He went Captain N on us, just like the channel intro that you made, and he's now the mime. That's what happened with him.
All right. Yes, we did it. Ah, shit, I forgot that we had to do this stupid
I
shit.
tell you, that's Kaiser. That's what Kaiser. Seriously.
Yeah.
He went Captain N like in his intro, and that's where he's stuck in this game.
Yeah, fucking doing a mine.
Yep.
All right, mister.
There goes the cop.
You want some of this?
This is one thing about adventure games. The puzzles in certain games, they get always crazier and weirder, and just it's like the things you got to do to get to further the story. But it is fun.
The headset and listens.
Ambulance 911, have you located the crime scene? They've radioed for you 3 times.
Damn! Did you say it was north of the Lake Retreat Country Club?
South, Lakeside Drive north of Piedmont Pier, south of the country club.
Man, I don't know if it's the clouds out here today or what.
Yeah, this is the funny thing. Like it's like the voodoo curse that makes the police incapable
Everyone's having
of ever
trouble.
getting to the crime scene or anybody getting to the crime scene in time.
It's just
Yep,
so
yep.
misty out here or something. Hey, I see a squad car. Got it, Molly.
Thank God. Have a good one, 911.
God damn it! This was really
Interesting.
This was a really simple
Ma'am.
puzzle, and I just
Hey, you,
because I
get
wasn't
away
paying
from that
attention.
Sorry.
No biggie. It took me a couple of tries too.
Yeah, but this should have taken us like 15 minutes at most. Now
Yeah.
it's taken us the whole first episode. Okay, let's get to the crime scene at least during this part.
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll get that cool.
We've been talking about a lot of other stuff, so I guess we were a little bit sidetracked.
Definitely.
Gabriel parks
This is a really grim scene though. Like look at all the blood and shit.
Well, they also curse, so this was definitely aimed for adults, I would say.
Oh yeah, definitely.
This is not a kids game,
Absolutely.
you know.
Yeah, no. Like Sierra was. I mean,
mean-
those were the. I mean, the PC crowds were very heavily like for. It was very heavily like for. Older. Because just even getting these games to run, you had to actually know what you're doing. So.
Yeah, definitely. This was they knew their target audience.
Yeah, it wasn't like you could just pop the CD in and it would just play.
There was definitely. King's Quest is definitely more for kids.
Who, me?
But but the thing is, there is kind of.
Oh, I was just.
I don't know. I was like Sierra adventure games. They have a certain magic for me, just like with the LucasArts adventure games.
Yep. I just think Sierra was really bad with like how they always just try to trick you with a lot of stuff. Like there's a few LucasArts games that are a little bit like that. Like I was surprised by how difficult the Sam and Max game was. Like
That's disgusting.
I haven't played that one yet, but maybe
This is,
the new adventure of
oh,
Zack
public
McCracken
area
that had
for this
some
kind of thing?
endings where you couldn't like finish the game, and then you have to start again.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was like the very early, like pre-Secret of Monkey Island is when they still were in that mode, but like Secret of Monkey Island is where they kind of decided like, okay, we're not gonna try to like fuck the player over all the time. Okay, these I love. These I love the comic book cutscenes.
Yeah, I do like those. Yeah, those are great. It's just Malia, yes.
And she's voiced by Leilani Jones-Wilmore, the voice of the Voodoo Lady in the Monkey Island games.
Ah, okay.
What's going on?
Oh yeah, she's the Voodoo Lady. Yeah.
Detective Mosley, man, we've got a little problem.
I have played through. This is also a mission. Only a while ago, I played through the first Monkey Island. Finally, I gotta play through the second one. Finally, it's been so long.
Good day, gentlemen.
But as a kid, I always knew about these games. But it was like I've seen some people play them.
Yeah.
But I always wanted to get them. But one time I saw like a box set with all of them, all of the LucasArts games, but I couldn't afford it, and then I just didn't find it, or I didn't have the money, or it was anyway.
There was like a whole box of just all the LucasArts games.
Like all the classic ones to a certain point. That was in the 90s. It was a pretty big box. It was pretty cool.
I mean, I knew about the Monkey Island Bounty Pack, but even that was like just the first 3 games, because the 4th one hadn't come out yet.
It was Maniac Mansion, Day of the Tentacle. Tentacle. There we go. I can't even talk. 2 Indiana Jones games. I think also, New Adventures of Zack McCracken.
You mean Zack McCracken and the Alien Mindbenders?
Or it's I was mixing something up. Zack McCracken and the Alien Mindbenders. Yeah.
I don't know what the new Adventures of Zack. Is that like a fan game? Because I know there is.
That might be a fan sequel because they did make a fan sequel.
Yeah, there was never like an official sequel for that game.
Yeah. Because that game never did so well, and a lot of people consider it not the worst LucasArts game, but it's definitely
kind of like the black sheep of the LucasArts Adventure.
I like it. It's still funny. It's like Maniac Mansion.
I'm not saying it's bad because I've never even played it, so I don't know. But I'm just saying that's the kind of reputation it has.
Yeah,
it is on GOG. Like I probably should play it at some point. Well, we finally, after all that trial and error, we got here to the beach. All right, but let's see you on the next part. Bye. And I gotta change it to something a little bit more PC.